why healthy foods might be keeping you stuck. If you're someone who is struggling with energy crashes, fatigue, you have that real stubborn belly fat that just will not shift. You've tried every diet, yo-yo, cutting carbs, Herbalife, Slimming World, you name it, but you feel sluggish, you bloat, struggling with toilet, bowel movements, but you're telling yourself, I'm eating healthy. And then you're also sat down thinking, well, I could never eat the way you eat because I like my food too much. I've got something to share. I love food. I am the biggest foodie. My partner is a lot taller than me and I eat the same portions as him. Have I put on fat? No. Do I have some belly fat? No. Is my energy good throughout the day? Yes. So when you're telling yourself, oh, but I already eat healthy, I think there needs to be a shift in perspective here. And I'm going to be the direct, straight talking person who is bringing out the massive elephant in the room because, and yes, I said room because I'm South African and that's the way I pronounce things. If you are sat saying, it's not my foods because I'm eating the same foods that I had 10 years ago. Okay, you are 10 years older, okay? 10 years ago, I can't eat the foods now that I used to eat 10 years ago. Why? The number one reason why I can't do this, and if I still did this, I would be having gut problems. I would be having significant hormone issues. My PCOS would be through the roof. The biggest reason is hormones. Your hormones are changing. Obviously, I'm talking to my horsey ladies, my equestrians. I'm in my 30s now. If you're watching this and you're in your 40s or you're in your 50s or you're in your 60s, you know, if you're a little bit older, wiser, not older, wiser, that your hormones have changed. You might have gone through things like perimenopause, you might be in the postmenopausal years, hallelujah, tell me how it's going. However, I speak to a lot of women and I hear a lot of horsey girls say to me that I'm noticing changes in my hormones, especially around my menstrual cycle, but it's definitely not my food because I'm eating really healthy. Okay. We need to fast forward or we need to backtrack a few things. So not only have your hormones changed, your movement has changed. So many of us especially when we were young toddlers, let's go right back to the very beginning stages when the hormones were not what they are today. We were young, we had so much life energy, we had no problems, right? We had no stresses of life, we had no responsibility, so we naturally would do more with our energy, with our bodies. We would do more with our body. As we get older, what tends to happen is our movement reduces. So this doesn't mean you need to go and kill yourself in the gym doing cardio, especially if you are a female over the age of 30. Replace the cardio straight away with resistance training immediately. Muscle mass is vital, not only to produce, but actually to maintain. So fun fact, I used to worry about going to the gym thinking, I don't want to get bulky. And then I did a lot of research and spoke to a lot of experts in this field. And the issue, do you know what a blessing it is to actually be able to build muscle, especially if you're over the age of 30? It is really bloody hard. So this bulky thing, it's just another made up myth. And if some of you are worried about that, please really prioritize your weight training, your resistance training, because naturally you are losing muscle mass, especially if you're someone who thinks I'm eating healthy and then you rely on salads. That does not mean you're eating healthy. So let's go back a bit. First of all, hormones have changed. Second of all, your movement has changed. And the third thing, hey, the balloons are coming out. The third thing, which this is real, and I heard a comment earlier today. Someone said to me, well, I will not do what you do and read the back of the ingredients. And it really hit me quite hard because I was like, shocked. And it's my responsibility to educate and give you guys more value so that you can really understand the importance of this third factor. If you want to ignore your hormones, do it. If you want to ignore the movement part, do it. This part is so fundamental because if you are choosing to ignore the back of the ingredients, those food labels, you are going to end up ill. And that is really hard hitting to say. I am working on improving my communication so that I can provide you guys with a better understanding, speaking really truthful from the heart. The ingredients is what is killing us. Because of the stuff in there, there's obviously loads of different categories. When it comes to women and our hormones, no matter what you do, even if you think you're eating healthy, you're trying cutting out the carbs, you're increasing the protein, and you're going to the gym or you're doing your weight training, and you are still ill. You are still suffering with things like bloat, brain fog, energy crashes. Please read the back of the ingredients because those ingredients is what is destroying your health. If you don't want to take responsibility for yourself, please show your family, show your loved ones, show anyone you care about because they might want to do the knowledge, the research, and might want to reach out to someone like myself or other experts out there. I'm not the only one saying this. The more we educate ourselves on the labels, not the you know when you buy something from the supermarket, it looks great, okay? It says high protein, high fiber, it says 0 fat. Liars, that's not a good thing. Okay, I'll calm down. But genuinely, all of this false marketing on the front of every single label that you're reading is not the truth. That is a marketing scam, okay? People, marketers, are actually paid billions to create these clever labels that make our brains think, because of all this media and social media thing about you must eat high protein and you must eat fiber, but no one is telling you to look at the back because the front might say one thing and then you turn the back around and it's only got like 30% protein in it, natural protein, and the rest is full of emulsifiers, the rest is full of seed oils. Please, if anything today, if you want to not follow me or go and follow someone else, please just look into that part. That will save your life and your family's life straight away. So, those are the 3 things. I've made some notes on this because it's really close to my heart, and this is the whole reason where you guys know me, right? I've been a horsey girl my whole life. I've been with, since I can remember, I've been horse obsessed, so I will always be animal obsessed. Working as a chiropractor in this industry for many years, I noticed a pattern, and I noticed a pattern when it came to horse owners, horse riders, horse therapists. We love our animals, right? They bring us so much joy. They make us light up inside. Well, they certainly do me. I can be in a really bad mood and I can see a dog walk past, just not my dog, someone else's dog, just looking really happy, and I straight away feel happy. Like, am I alone here? Do you guys resonate with that? If I see a horse in the field that's not mine, I'm one of those weird people that will be like, I want to touch the horse, I want to touch the pony. Like, I genuinely have so much love for animals. And I noticed a pattern, which was, we're happy to spend money on our animals, but not ourselves. And we often tell ourselves, well, all my money goes on my animal, or all my money goes on my horse or my dog, or I've had this massive vet bill and, you know, my food can wait, and I'll just eat the beans. By the way, there's certain beans that are very good for you, so I'm not poo-pooing beans. There needs to be an industry shift. There needs to be a change in our perspective as horse and dog owners. we need to take responsibility for our health. Why? Because then we can be a better person for our animals. We can be there for them. We can show up for them. That is what I genuinely realized. I was like, I'm helping so many, well, as many as I could with my hands and my knowledge, helping the animals that I've met so far. And I realized their owners are putting themselves last. And I thought, there's something missing here, because if I can teach, empower the horsey ladies out there to take responsibility and give you guys the simple, and I promise you they are so simple, tools on clarity with what foods to eat, when to eat, and how to eat to optimize your hormones, and I've given you 3 things already today, I know you'll be a better person for your horse or your dog, and that makes me happy. So I feel like I'm completing the cycle, whereas before I was just solely focused on the horse and the dog. If you resonated with any of this today, or you have any questions, reach out, give me a shout. I am obviously on Instagram, but if you want to reach out, just send me a DM, and thank you for listening.